Welcome to the Red Cellar. Tonight we have the Beardy Nerd, Court, with us. We're going to ask him a few questions, and I ran into him on YouTube just through trying to find a good blind box to go through. There are so many out there, and there's so many reviews out there that you're never really sure what you're going to get. So I found his channel, and he's the real deal. He doesn't bullshit around. He tells you exactly what's happening. So, hi, Court. Welcome.
Hello.
So, our first question, I guess, is what made you get into these kind of videos? What made you really want to do this versus doing, I guess, a different style of video?
Honestly, it's exactly what you said. So basically, I found out about these monthly subscription boxes, and I wanted to get in on them. So I researched one, and then when I researched one, I found another, and then I researched that one, and then found another, and it just kept going on, and I couldn't make a decision. So it just came to me well, why don't I try a bunch out and then make a video about it, so I'll end up spending more money, but at least other people will be able to benefit from it and help out other people. So that was the main idea for it, and YouTube just seemed like the best outlet to get the message out there versus doing a blog or something like that.
Fantastic.
Touche.
What all do you collect? You have
Everything.
I know with some of your videos that I've watched, it was, you really like the Dragon Ball Z stuff, I believe, right? But
yeah, so
but then you get so much stuff. So what do you actually collect?
So the collection started out as artwork, and you can see right here, right there, like this.
Beautiful.
So I'm an artist myself, and I did my own artwork, so I started collecting artwork. And then companies like Kid Robot came around, and the artists I knew and loved, they would hire them to design their vinyl toys. So that's how I got started into it, because I was just collecting more art because these little designer things that Kid Robot did. And then that kind of evolved into Kid Robot into Loyal Subjects, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, I collect mostly art related things, so by artists, and anything just nerdy now, so anything superhero and Funko. So it just kind of evolved from one thing to the next, and once I just kind of got into it, you just can't stop, man. There's so much out there, and everything I collect is from an artist standpoint. That's why I give such good reviews on them, because I look at it from a sculpture standpoint. And though I show them as just toys, I actually always know who the sculptor is, I know who the painter is, and that's the way I look at it. And,
oh, wow.
And even though some of them are just collectible toys, they're sculpted very well, and there is actually an art team that does that, and I always respect people for that. So that's why I never I usually don't do action figures for that reason. It's usually all stationary items, because I like the sculpt and I like the paint job. So it all stems from an artist background, and then just kind of evolved from there.
I didn't
That's
realize
awesome.
you actually went that far into it.
Heck yeah. He
Well,
did
yeah.
his research.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is your favorite blind box so far? I mean, I know you always have your monthly big show of all your monthly boxes, but what is, by far, hands down, always, what is your favorite? That never has let you down. Has there been a box that hasn't let you down?
I don't think there has. There's always the ones that are on the better half and always the ones that are on the worse half, but it seems every other month, that's how it is. 1 month is good, 1 month is bad, 1 month is good, and they just switch back and forth. But one I really liked that I got recently was a custom fan box. I really loved their t-shirt designs. They were so awesome. And that's one of the first times I legitimately liked everything in the box, which is so rare.
Yeah.
And I really like them, so hopefully they keep up the good work. Other than that, yeah, it's tough to say one specific one. It's just such a toss-up all the time with these boxes. There's no consistency throughout.
Awesome. Have you ran into any scams with the boxes? I know you run into some issues with some boxes, but has any of them truly been just a complete scam altogether?
Kinda. So with how was it? Boxalypse. So everyone's saying that company was a scam, And I don't know, like they still technically have my money. And last time I checked their website, they shut it down and they closed their business. And they said they're gonna reinvent the business and hire new management. So as of this point, they're holding on to everyone's money right now, and they haven't got any products. So everyone's saying it's a huge scam, but so we'll see.
Wow, that sounds like something to go burn down a building.
No kidding.
Go hunt some people down. Do you have any big tips for somebody getting into blind boxes? Do you go full board like you did, where it's screw it, let's just buy everything and hope for the best, or what's your best tips for somebody looking to get into blind boxes?
Honestly, it sounds really corny to say, but I'd say watch my videos because it's just personal preference at a certain point. I try to rate them as best as I can, but I try not to put too much of my personal opinion in there because I want it open for everyone. So the whole point is to like watch them and be like, hey, I'm really interested in that kind of stuff, so I'll try out that box, and I give them a price point and everything. So that would be the best thing to do. Like, I probably wouldn't go for a bunch right away. I would try one, see how you like it, see which one fits best for you, see how you like that one, and then go from there.
Fantastic. On your cardboard boxes that you get in the mail, you always have some sort of writing on the lip of that. Is that your prices? Do you go through and do research per box before you do your videos?
Yeah. I'm surprised you noticed that. I guess my camera's higher definition than I thought. But yeah, I write down little notes on there, like things I need to bring up, because it's always hard for me to remember. I have terrible memory, so I write down numbers and little notes and things that I need to bring up. Yeah, which is like a little notepad.
Nice.
Fantastic.
He's got his own system.
He's got a system. That's the way to do it. We have no system when we do blind bags. We just open random shit, and we still got the papers and everything hidden off camera. So awesome. So, are you up to play a little game?
Trivia!
Yeah.
So,
okay.
The way we're going to make this game work is I am going to ask, I like that mug, Shanti Sue a question about the Beardy Nerd.
Okay.
And
do you know Beardy Nerd's answers?
No. He will wait to answer until you give your answer.
Okay.
If you get your answer pretty darn close,
okay,
you get a point.
Okay.
If your total answer is totally wrong, he gets a point.
Okay.
Person that loses has to chug a beer.
This does not seem fair in any sort of way. But okay, whatever. I'm up for anything.
So, our first question is going to be... I forgot. What is Court's favorite kind of music?
Ooh, favorite kind of music. Like genre?
Let's go genre.
Okay.
And if you want to try to make it a little bit more fun and go genre, then the next stage. Oh.
How about ska music? Do you know what ska music is?
I don't know what ska music is, but probably not my favorite.
So what is your favorite kind of music?
You know, I don't know. I don't know if I have like a favorite one. I'm pretty open to just about everything. Probably what I listen to most is probably like rap, hip hop, just because I worked in the industry for a long time.
Wow.
Wow.
I
would not have pegged that. But cool. You can't go wrong.
No, nothing wrong with that. I just did not expect
I
that.
thought ska. Come on. Some trumpet.
Some trumpet.
No. Saxophone. No.
All right. Question number 2.
Okay.
What is his favorite kind of food?
Like?
Let's get more specific. Pizza.
Okay.
Tacos. Italian pasta.
Okay.
That kind of. Let's go that route. Seafood. Let's go one general.
You seem like a...
Oh, he's got the beard. He's got the... He's even thinking about it.
Does he? You don't know his favorite. I'm gonna say... tacos.
Oh.
Pretty close. I'd say my favorite food is definitely like a bacon cheeseburger.
Oh, man of your own heart.
Yeah. That's close. close, but I will have to say we will give it to him again.
Then how did I get 1 point?
Oh, I picked the wrong button. There. 2-0. There we go.
Oh
there
man,
we go.
how many questions do we have? Is there any?
We have a couple more,
chance?
but I didn't set up enough point system, so we'll go with this for a little bit.
Okay.
But so far, you're losing.
Thank you. That much I picked up.
My favorite question so far. This is by far. I had a conversation with my boss a while ago about this situation, and I fell in love with this question, so I have to ask it. If Court was lost in the woods, what would his biggest fear be?
Really big fucking spiders.
Really big fucking spider.
Yes, in the woods.
What about a really big fucking cat?
What the fuck
Like a
kind
cougar.
of cats are in the fucking woods?
Cougars and bobcats, you know?
Jesus Christ. What's
was
your,
gonna
what,
say-
so what's the answer?
I was gonna say bears, but if they were giant spiders in the woods, I'm fucking scared of that too, man.
Oh! What do you think?
Are there
Does she deserve a,
spiders in the woods?
does she deserve a point for that one?
Yeah, that'd be scary. Like I don't like
I
giant
hate
spiders.
spiders.
All right.
Jesus.
So, like we had in our pre-talk, what state is he from? Oh,
California. Is that correct?
that is correct.
Nope, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Did he shut up?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Baby was screaming.
Is that true?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh. So we are at 2-2
2-2.
for the game. We're giving you the big spider.
Whoop,
answer.
whoop. I was gonna say bears. I
Right.
guess California, you think of bears
Yeah.
because of the flag.
You guys have a bear on your flag?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a
Wow.
Hollister. Hey, I worked there for a year.
So, to help her out, she's into fantasy. She likes princesses and fairies.
Who doesn't?
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah. So, for that sense, we are going to ask, what is his favorite Disney movie?
Do you know what your favorite Disney movie is?
I do. Well, I have like two. There's one that there's no way you'd guess, and there's one that you might be able to guess. So I'll go with the easier one in my head.
I'm excited to know what the
Oh,
other one.
jeez.
I mean, he's putting the power.
Okay,
through
we
the
can't do.
screen.
Is this like authentic Disney or is this Disney Pixar? Or is this like Marvel Disney?
Not Marvel in there. Let's just do
Okay.
Pixar's included. I'll have two in my head if you guess either one.
Pixar's included. Oh my god! Oh shoot! I'm gonna say
I would go with the obvious on that one.
The Lion King.
Nope.
Oh, I would.
Aladdin.
No.
No. I didn't like the classic Disney ones. I like the more current ones. So the two I was thinking of, the
Can I
one in
guess?
my list was. Oh yeah, go for it.
Toy Story.
Close.
Hey!
See, when you ever go with that Pixel thing, or the Pixar thing,
Pixar.
that got me.
So the one that I most recently liked was The Incredibles. I thought that was an awesome
Ah.
one. But my all-time favorite, which I don't even know if people know of, was called The Emperor's New Groove.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah! I love that.
That was
With, like,
my
the
favorite. Like, I
talking
love that
camel
one.
or
It was always
something?
my favorite.
The llama.
A llama. I'm sorry.
The David
Yeah.
Spade, and
David Spade.
That's a good movie.
that was a good movie.
I grew up on that
Definitely a
shit.
good movie. Well, I was going.
I got. You don't have it.
Bam! There it is.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He won the game.
Yes. Well, good. He's our guest of honor. So, good job.
So on
Should I
that,
just chug the rest of this?
the silver bullet. We said a beer.
Oh God, my stomach hurts already.
So the silver bullet, or the silver train, it's the bullet, I think, is for you. What? You know what it actually says right here? The silver bullet.
I'm gonna chug it off
You get-
scream.
So you don't puke everywhere. She has a problem with chugging things. No, we want the world
No.
to see you spew your beer.
No.
Do it.
I can't do it unless it's a shotgun. I already opened it.
Do it. Don't let our guest of honor.
Don't look at me. Sneaking back.
So is there any? Well, she's trying to hide her beer. I'm gonna make her do it. She will not get away without doing this.
You gotta turn away to do it.
She can't. You can't watch her take pills, Advil,
Okay.
any of that stuff. Like,
Don't judge me.
no, that's just. We're not
I
judging.
can't eat in front of people. You don't know me.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
Yeah. So is there anything that you want to say out to people in the world that you don't say on your channel or anything
There
like
probably
that?
is. I'm sure there is. Like, I always think, like, every time I'm, like, trying to think of what I'm going to do for a video, I think of all kinds of cool stuff to say. I'm like, oh, man, that's going to be epic. But as soon as I'm on camera, I'm just like, like, can't think of anything to say. So I'm sure there is something cool I'd like to say, but I can't think of anything.
Yeah. Where do you get most of your shirts?
So shirt collecting has been a big thing for me. I've always been into shirts. That's why I know a lot about like size and quality, but all over. I'm on like a 24/7 hunt for shirts. Like everywhere I go, I always check out their shirts. I always try them on. So I know pretty much every company off the top of my head, how their shirts fit, what style they have, where they get them printed. So I'm like way into the shirts. That's why I'm always so pissy when like they get bad fitting shirts and people are like, well, that's how it is. I'm like, no, like I've had my own shirts printed. Like you can get them better than that. People just cheap out. But a lot of them now I get at like Hot Topic. Like that's like my go-to place
where I
now.
get
They have
mine.
so much cool stuff there now.
Yeah.
It's weird 'cause that's never how it used to be. Like a long time ago, that place was way different than it is now.
Yep, we just were talking about that
We were
the other
talking.
day.
See, for me growing up, I was more the old Hot Topic. I was totally dyed hair, pleather pants, shiny shirts,
Weird
frickin'
contacts.
weird contacts.
He was
all
a
the-
freak.
I was a freak, and I definitely enjoyed the store more then for the fact that you didn't have all those little teeny bopper girls running around the store when you're trying to do a nice day of shopping.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the One Direction CD.
Yeah, the One
stuff.
Direction music playing.
Justin Bieber. I don't know, man. It's changed so much.
Yeah.
But I love
Yeah,
their clothes.
for that sense. Yeah, the kids in there kind of bug me. But yeah, I remember exactly when you were saying like when it was like that because I used to shop there too. And like back then, like the nerdiest thing, the first nerdy thing they ever got was like Invader Zim, like because that was still like kind of like punk's theme. And it started from there, and then just kind of like I guess it sold well, and then it just like slowly migrated like one piece at a time. And now the band T-shirts are just like in the corner.
And there's Disney shit everywhere.
And I'll go there to get like collectibles, but I gotta like wait behind some kids or something like that to go like pick out what I need. Like get out of the way, like this is important. I have to do this.
We just had the same thing. I felt embarrassed because there's all these little kids with their moms, you know. So it's like we have our baby with us, but we can't like play it off that we're buying these toys for our baby, you know, because he's only 1 year old. So we're going through and it's like, oh, what this one? Hey, do you like this? Can we buy this for somebody else? All right, yep, we'll get that one for George. You know, it's like just play it off that we're buying shit for somebody else. But I always feel
fun
weird. I always feel weird. What's that?
Did you finish that beer?
Kind of.
She has one more swallow. One more swallow.
Shut up.
I won't let. I told you I won't let her get away.
It's empty.
There's
There's
not.
nothing in there.
There's not even a twinkle.
There's
Not
nothing
even
in
a
there.
twinkle. Good job. Good job.
Hey,
That was a good game.
I can't believe you made me consume something on the thing.
What?
Camera.
Oh yeah, we got. Should we? That's why you put your things in cups. You don't have to like blur everything out, right?
It's
Yeah.
whatever.
I've shown them before. No one cares. Like I'm not popular enough for people to like.
Yeah.
Showing their logo.
Celebrity endorsed.
Yeah. Shit. Get popular enough, you may make some good money doing it.
Yeah.
So your surface piercings on your knuckles, how does that? Because I always
They're
noticed
really
it,
cool.
but does that ever get in the way?
Oh yeah, man. Oh, like I've gotten used to it now, but like when I first got it, like every time I'd stick my hand in my pocket, it would get like caught,
Oh.
or like It gets caught pretty often. Like you don't realize how much your hands come into contact with things every day, but every once in a while, something like a thread on a sweater will get under there and like yank it. And I'm just like, oh god, and then
How
it'll
does
smell.
it feel?
It's all disgusting. Yeah.
Does your skin stretch with it, or does it actually like hurt still?
Oh no, it hurts. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it stretches a little bit, but not that much. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely hurts bad because it's still like it's because it never fully heals because it's a solid like underneath your skin. So having
Right.
something from underneath your skin be like yanked up, like
Yeah.
Oh god.
not fun.
Not so enjoyable.
All right. Well, we will end the recording here, unless you have further questions.
I asked mine.
You asked yours.
Well, when was the first? How long ago did you first start collecting? Do you remember?
I've always been a collector of artwork, but like the figures and stuff, it's been more recently. I'd say I started kind of when they started. So these whole like vinyl figure thing, it's been somewhat recent, like the past 10 years.
Yeah.
So I remember when the first ones came out. So you know Frank Kozik with Kid Robot?
Okay.
So I met him at Comic-Con before he was with Kid Robot.
Oh, nice.
So he had the rabbit where he just had like a shirt, and I remember buying shirts off him, and I was like, oh, that's such a funny design. And then the year after that, I went back to Comic-Con, and then Kid Robot had the little vinyl like bunny with the cigarette figures. So, I bought a couple of those, no big deal. And then as it kind of progressed, like new stuff came out, and then they started putting out like the pop figures, and then people did licenses with Marvel. So probably like heavily in the past like 2 years, I've like caught up with it, but as long as they've been around, I've been collecting them.
Wow.
Yeah. What's your favorite artist?
I really like a guy named Scotty Young. I have one of his, like that's one of the videos I did, like of a cover that he did for like a Marvel comic. I really like him. I also like Alvin Lee. He did a lot of work with like, have you ever seen like the Marvel vs. Capcom games?
Yeah.
Like he did the original artwork for those, and he did the artwork for like the Street Fighter comics. So he's really awesome too. Like I'm a huge fan of his. Yeah.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know any artists. Like,
That's
I know.
your brother.
Well, yeah, my brother.
He doesn't count.
See, but I followed more David Mann style. I never went into. I was big into comics and card collecting when I was a kid, but then for me personally, I went 18 years old and I went rebellious, freaking life down the drain shit, and then I met her and then we picked back up. But, then getting
It's
back.
called a motorcycle club. Yeah. Don't do it.
Yeah. It kind of makes you fall into a little hole. But I've always been a geek, so I go from geek. I was raised on computers, raised on comics and Marvel and DC and all that, and go from that to the club, then back now. So it's like it's kind of nice. I'm back in my own shoes where I can play with Legos and not really care what other people think anymore. So.
Yeah, because it's now like just recently become socially acceptable to be like ultra nerdy. Like it
Isn't
wasn't
that
like
awesome?
because I was the same way. Like I did it as a kid, and then I kind of stopped in my teen years because it wasn't cool. And then I kind of like randomly got back into it for like whatever reason. I'm like, man, why did I ever stop this? Like this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And I created the channel, and then I find like people like you guys, and there's just a whole community out there. And I'm like, okay, well, there's no stopping ahead. Like,
Yeah.
You can be yourself.
Yeah, it's finally good,
Yeah.
It's good to be a geek.
It's nice.
All right, definitely thank you for coming on with us today.
Yeah.
Thank you guys all for tuning into the Red Cellar, and we'll see you all soon. Like and subscribe.
guys.
Bye.
Thanks for coming to the Red Cellar. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, don't be a stranger. Follow us on Twitter at the Red Cellar. Also on Facebook. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Later, bitches!